Research across the world shows that leadership alignment, inclusive policies, and courageous decisions are key to student well being and achievement. Dear education leaders, welcome to Pallikkutam Digest for Education Leaders presented by Rajagiri Media. Today we focus on parenting and how leadership decisions shape family-school partnership. We will see 4 research insights and 1 historic example that highlight the role of educational leadership. Here is our first story. Leadership alignment strengthens parental commitment and student achievement.
The study School Leadership, Parental Involvement, and Student Achievement by Sijia Zhang from the University of North Carolina and Huang Wu from the University of Missouri, Kansas City was published in Education Sciences in 2025. Using PISA 2022 data from 202 principals, 4,251 teachers, 10,291 parents, and 10,291 students in Hong Kong and Macau, the authors introduced Parental Academic Commitment, PAC, combining involvement and expectations. They found that both PAC and socioeconomic status, or ESCS, strongly influence achievement, and that principals and teachers actually hold different leadership views. The key takeaway here is, when principals and teachers share a common leadership vision and engage parents consistently, student achievement really improves.
Next, we consider cultural diversity in parent relations. Culturally responsive practices build strong parent relationships.
A 2025 article by Pauline L. Slot from Utrecht University, published in the European Early Childhood Education Research Journal, surveyed 449 teachers from England, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, and Poland. It identified 4 dimensions in teacher-parent relationships: shared beliefs, reciprocity, hierarchy, and problem-focused communication. Teachers using culturally responsive practices had stronger trust and fewer conflicts. Early childhood education teachers reported more positive relationships than primary teachers. The key takeaway is that leaders should support training and policies that promote cultural sensitivity and inclusive communication with families.
Our third story looks at communication systems. Daily parent-teacher communication improves behavior and family relationships.
A 2025 study in Early Childhood Research Quarterly by Keiko K. Fujisawa from Keio University, Tokyo, examined daily communication between teachers and parents. Regular contact increased parental self-efficacy, which reduced child behavior problems and improved parent-child relationships.
So, the key takeaway is that the leadership can build frameworks for regular communication so that it becomes a school culture rather than an individual habit.
Fourth, we review how parent involvement policies need equity. One-size-fits-all parent involvement models fail diverse families.
The book Critical Analysis of Parental Involvement in School, edited by Mecca Williams Johnson and Nicolette P. Rickert, published in 2024 by Routledge and Taylor and Francis, explores parent involvement across different contexts. It includes chapters on East Asian immigrant parents, Black families, Latinx mothers, rural fathers, and parents of children with disabilities. The book argues that involvement must consider race, culture, language, and power differences. Leaders must design flexible, equity-focused engagement strategies rather than one uniform model.
Finally, a historic example of courageous leadership. The Little Rock Nine showed the power of courageous educational leadership.
In 1957, 9 African-American students, known as the Little Rock Nine, tried to enroll in Little Rock Central High School, Arkansas, after the 1954 Brown v. Board of Education ruling. On 4 September 1957, the Arkansas governor sent the National Guard to block them, and a hostile crowd gathered. U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower responded by federalizing the Guard and sending the 101st Airborne Division to escort the students on 25 September 1957. One of them, Ernest Green, graduated in 1958. The key takeaway is, educational leadership must protect equity even when there is strong resistance.
Dear leaders, these stories show that parenting, policy, and leadership are tightly connected. When we build aligned leadership, culturally responsive systems, strong communication, and justice-focused policies, students and families both flourish. Thank you for joining Pallikkutam Digest for Education Leaders, brought to you by Rajagiri Media. Let us continue to lead with wisdom and courage. Thank you.